everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Cab, and this is almost the time to do a wrap up. So here I am to do my October wrap up. Last month I read 4 books and all are thrillers, and I just started with a very good book. So let's get started with this video. Last month I started with a very good book, and that is The Female of the Species by Mindy Mcginnis. And this is the book that I really loved. It's a story about Alex, whose elder sister was raped and murdered brutally, and she was just seeking for revenge to kill that murderer, who was set free due to lack of evidences. And this is really a great story. This is consist of 3 main characters, that is Alex, Jack and PK. And Jack is kind of boy who is kind of stud, who every girl wants to be with her, but he feels for Alex and he feels guilty because he was there at the time when her sister was killed, and that's why he just can't tell her that he was there, and that's why he feels really bad for it. And there is other girl, PK, who is known as PK. Her real name was not PK, and everyone called her by this name because she was preacher's kid. I'm in love with this character Alex. I'm kind of obsessed with her because she was that kind of person which I always want to be. She has the killer instinct, and obviously everyone like to slap someone on face when they do something wrong, and that's why I really like the character of Alex. And the story was so brilliant, so good, and the end of this story is like, what, are you serious? This kind of, and because in their end I was not expecting to be like that, and I also did not expect to be this so good, but this is the best book, and I end up giving it 5 out of 5. Next I read is Before I Go to Sleep by S.J.WATSON, and this is about Christine, who forget everything when she wake up in the morning because she has some neurological disorder problem, and that's why she forget each and everything in morning what happened to her yesterday. And one day she found out a man who claimed to be her husband, and she was just confused that how can he trust that man. And then she started finding the missing part of her life, what happened to her, why she is like that, and she just figure out each and everything one by one. And this is simple read, you can read it very easily because this is so easy. She keeps genres, write everything to remember, but the last 100 pages of this book is really amazing. You can't put it down before you finish it. This was so good, and I end up giving it 4 stars. Next book I read is The Girl on the Train by PAULA, HAWKINS, and this is about this woman named Russell, who is a very sad girl because she was divorced, she had no children, and she went to a train every day and watch a couple from the train window. And one day one of the person in the couple gone missing, and she realized that this is not their problem only, she is involved in that case too. And I have so many reasons to like this. First, this is red. Second, this is very beautiful cover, and third, this is thriller. And I really love this book because this story is kind of wave, and you are insect in that wave. You can't get out of this story until you finish it, and this is so good. I just love this book, and I end up giving it 4 stars too. The last book I read last month is I Found You by JEWELL, and this I recently finished reading it, and this is a story of 2 women, Lily and Alice. Alice live in a beach where she have a house, and she lives with her 3 children, and then she find out a man who was walking into her land, and he just claimed that he forget everything, he don't have any memory, and she just invited him to her house. And there is other woman, Lily, whose husband gone missing after 3 weeks of her marriage, and she was new in the city, she don't know anything about that country, and that's why she struggled to find her husband. And this story is kind of connected to each other. All people were connected but so different from each other. You just find out the way you think that they are connected, but they change it differently. They found out that they are together, but they are very different from each other, and I really love this book too, and that's why I end up giving it 4 star actually. So these are the books that I read last month, and all are thrillers, and I loved each and every book, and I'm just planning to read some more thrillers next month. And for today guys, hope you like my video. I will be back with another video. Until then, keep watching, keep connected to me. Thanks for watching. Bye.